For the first time in my life, that's Awolowo, I was called a traitor and Uncle Tom, all because on principles which appeared to me sound and just, I supported an Easterner against my own tribesman. But of course, Ikoli is an Easterner with a difference. He has never stooped to worship at the shrine of Dr. Azikiwe. When the polls closed, I was in front of the Global Memorial Hall. There I was surrounded by a large number of Ibos and Ijebus who were abusing me and were raining curses and imprecations upon me. At first, I replied to them in kind, one after another, but I was soon overwhelmed. Twitter, 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 oh. As I'm reading, just be looking at what kilo, draw the parallels, right? Twitter, this is Twitter, this is the issue of 1941. I'll read it again. So Global Hall will be the Twitter space. It says, when the polls closed, I was in front of the Global Memorial Hall. There I was surrounded by a large number of Ibos and Ijebus who were abusing me and were raining curses and imprecations upon me. At first, I replied to them one after the other. I replied to them in kind, one after another, but I was soon overwhelmed. Some of them threatened to assault me. It occurred to me that discretion lay in my extricating myself from the hostile crowd. At the same time, I did not want to give the impression that I was running away, so I stood my ground, come what may. Then, like a dual ex machina, Senator Shomolu, at that time a member of the editorial staff of the Pilot and a very good friend of mine, appeared. He was greeted with broad smiles by all my maledictors. He approached me and we engaged in conversation. The crowd were nonplussed and for once left me alone. I then took him along with me until I got clear of the crowd. I said goodbye to him and went my way. Before we parted, Senator Shomolu left me in no doubt that Obasanjo Kisonya, alias General Saki, was winning. As I wended my way to Akpogbon Street, the headquarters of the movement and of the daily service, I felt a sense of wrong and grief. So this is the new Africa, I mused to myself when I reached the front of the African Church Cathedral, Broad Street, Lagos. I stopped, closed my eyes and made a resolution. It was the eve of my 32nd birthday, and I said within me, if the movement lost this election, I would never again fight in the cause of truth, principle, or right. But if we win, I solemnly vow to the God of my heart that wherever the fight is thickest and fiercest in the cause of truth, principle, justice, and right, there I will always be. So may it be. I then opened my eyes.